Hello everyone, it is almost 9 o'clock and so there's a few things that is a little updated since the last vlog about 9 days ago. But today I'll talk about it in a few minutes, but my landlord is going to come over to pick up a check for rent, hopefully this morning. At least that's what she said to my fiance Jeremy, and I'm gonna also talk to her about putting together a fire detector up, because I don't think there is one as of right now, at least in our apartment in the place that we're living, because there is like this one right here, but it's not together, and I think it's kind of old and whatnot, so I'm going to talk to her about that. And then there is some paperwork that I need her to fill out, which I informed her like about a week or two ago, which I keep forgetting to remind her, so hopefully she comes sometime this morning. So yeah, one of the major things that I want to kind of chit-chat about a little bit is the place that I usually hang out to get, I guess, support, or the place that I hang out to have like some of my appointments with my support systems, like my PSS, arms worker, etc. So this is going to be like week 3, if you count this week or not, but I'm not going to count this week, but this week would have been week 3, so it'll make a little sense in a second. But within the last 2 weeks, not including this week, I've been feeling, when I go there, kind of feeling not really welcome and unwanted there, just because with everything that's been going on and some situations there that happened towards the end of last week. So I recently asked a couple people who goes there and asked them if they've been feeling the same way and whatnot, and they have been. And one of the people that I asked informed one of the staff people there, which is kind of nice in a way, and we talked a little bit later that day and whatnot. And after a few days after that individual person informed a staff member, I had a little bit more reassurance to inform my PSS recently, about 2 days ago, on Tuesday of this week, and explain everything to her. We talked about it more and made kind of a pros and cons list yesterday about that place and whatnot, and just chit-chatted, talked to another staff member with my PSS about it, which is nice. So as far as I know, there is 3 staff members, the 2 I told, and then the person that I talked to, who's in a way a friend of mine, I would consider, and who goes there and whatnot. So that, I don't know what I kind of spaced out what I was saying. Oh, my person that told that other staff member before I told my PSS, as far as I know, there's 3 people, like staff members, who are aware of it, and I'm thinking about kind of writing a little note / letter to not my PSS, but the other person I talked to kind of give her an idea of like what I've been thinking since we last talked yesterday, saying like, hey, like this is kind of what I'm thinking, instead of like going to those 2 people, or let me go back a little bit. So I had a couple incidents with a couple people at that place where I meet up with people. So if that kind of what I'm about to say, that with this extra individual person I talked to other than my PSS, is she asked me, like, what would you like, me to do, if you do want me to do anything, to help other people. Maybe I don't remember where I left off. My camera / phone got ran out of space, but I think I left off where the other staff member that I was talking to asked me what she want me to do. Tell her, tongue twister, I can't talk today. About the extra staff member I talked to yesterday, about what she wants me to do, or want her to do in this situation. If you want me to talk to somebody directly to help them grow and etc. I think that's where I left off. But I told her, like, not at the moment, I don't think so, but if I think of anything, I'll let you know. And she gave me kind of ideas on how she want me to tell her. But I've been thinking about writing her a little note / letter about, like, hey, maybe in one of you guys' like group meetings or meetings for your work, to kind of like bring it to everybody's attention so people don't feel left out, kind of thing, like pointing fingers at her or anyone, and kind of explain why and whatnot. That's kind of what I'm thinking to do, and then give it to her sometime today, if not tomorrow, is kind of what I'm thinking. But that's kind of what my gut and what's on my mind. So I'm thinking about going with my gut and what my gut is telling me. So yeah. And then recently, since the last vlog up to now, I think my dog is being more himself. And because in my last 2 vlogs, I talked about my dog has been acting weird around people and so on. And the last 2 recent times that we've went for a walk, that he actually got interaction with people. He's been around other people, but like actual interaction twice, and they were awesome. It seemed like he's back to his normal upbeat self around people, which is like amazing, because the first time since the last vlog, there were a group of older men. When I say older, I mean older than me. They were probably around their mid-50s, I want to say. And he didn't acted, strange or scared or terrified. He was excited to see them and approached them, smelled one of the men's legs, and walked away, which was like amazing. And then the second time with an actual interaction was with a younger girl who was probably about 19, 20, roughly, blonde, and I don't know if that's important or not, but Norris, my dog, he got really excited, wanted to be petted, so I thought that was so freaking amazing, that I feel like he's slowly feeling that he's home, so, which is awesome. And just little things like that is getting me excited, that it seems like he's feeling more home, which is awesome. So that's kind of the main 2 things that I wanted to share, and yeah. But it is about 9:50, and in about an hour or so, I'm gonna message my landlord to kind of ask her, like, if she's still gonna swing by or not. But if and when she does come over, so I was gonna make some podcasts, and I'm gonna wait until I know, or until my landlord comes over, so we can I can give her the check, and she can do a little bit of paperwork that needs to be done on my behalf, regardless of some stuff, and about the detector thing. So I have those out so I can remember to do that stuff. So yeah, after that, I'm planning on swinging by my mom's house to hang out there so I can kind of get out of the house, or even go to the place that I talked about a little bit ago, about where I see my support system, because this week I'm off and on debating if it's going to be my last week going there for a little while or not. But I haven't officially decided. It just depends on how I officially feel this weekend and whatnot, because I'm going to go there. If I do decide, I don't know, like, if I do go there, it's going to be like if I really, really have to kind of thing. But I haven't really officially decided, just because of what I've told you guys. But I've talked to a few people who goes there, saying like, well, if you need a break, you need a break kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I don't know. My point of me saying this is because I'm going to make some podcasts today, if not today, for sure tomorrow. So for my podcast, it's called Just Listen to One. It's also on the link in the description below, and also on my main channel. So if you guys want to check out those two channels, feel free to check it out. So I messaged my landlord and about half an hour ago, and that was around 10:30-ish, and now it's about 11. So she's gonna come here in about roughly an hour, and after she comes and deal with the stuff that I told you a little bit ago, then North and I are gonna go on a car ride in about an hour. Yeah, you wanna go for a car ride in about an hour? And go to Grandma's? Yeah. So, hey, you're so cute, North. I call my mom Grandma to him, so why? I don't know, but I don't know. So, yeah, that is kind of the plan. Probably go to my mom's house and have North hang out with my mom's dog for a little bit, so he can get out of the house too. So that is kind of the plan. I haven't decided. I might, at my mom's house, to kind of write a letter to one of the people that I talked to yesterday, not my PSs, but the other person, kind of write a little note/letter when I'm at my mom's, and probably swing by the place I normally hang out, where I've been feeling kind of not welcomed and whatnot, like I explained earlier, and give it to her. So my thought process and whatnot that I've been having after the group conversation, practically. So that's kind of the plan as of right now. So yeah, but I just want to put a disclaimer that within the last 3 days of this week that's happening currently, I have been feeling back to like the normal vibe there, where I hang out and see my PSS and etc., and feeling like I have been feeling those feelings back to normal. But I do want to like have it out there so people know, like, hey, this is what, kind of thing and whatnot. So it's slowly going back to like feeling I am, but I rather people are aware, so then, whatnot. So it is a great place and whatnot to hang out and whatnot. So yeah. So with my like upper cabinets up here, so every time I shut the one that's by the microwave, like this door, the other door closer to the living room, one of them usually opens, and vice versa, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know if it's just like the way I'm shutting it and kind of pops open or what, but I'm gonna shut this door, this cabinet by the microwave, and just watch what happens. Hopefully it'll do it, but just watch. Shut this, and hopefully one of those would open and show you proof. I don't know if it's gonna do it or not since I'm recording, but see? Every single time, and vice versa. I'm gonna shut this door and watch that door. Okay, it's not gonna do it, but it usually does most of the time. But what the heck? Of course, right when I stopped recording and turned around, the one that by the microwave, it popped open. What the heck?
I've been trying so hard to survive.
Since I last recorded, my landlord did came and did the paperwork that needed to be done, and I did give her my rent money for March. I also brought my man his lunch around right after, and that was around 1:32. And then I also dropped off the paper that needed to be returned, and I also dropped off my dog at my mom's house. And then when I was done with those 3 things around that time, I went to where I normally see my support systems, the place I kind of been feeling those feelings like I talked to you guys earlier. And I talked to one of the people there that I was going to like write a note or letter. Instead of doing that, I talked to them in person and whatnot. She thought it was a good idea. So that's kind of a summary within the last couple hours, since I am already late with posting this video for today, because I normally post here on my vlogging channel around 3:30, since it's almost 3:30. I'm just going to end the vlog here. I'm not going to do much for the rest of the day other than picking up my fiance Jeremy from work at 4, and probably hang out at home and chill and whatnot, and probably brainstorm more ideas for podcasts. And that's about it. Well, I'm going to probably more likely to do for the rest of the day. So if you guys enjoyed this vlog in any shape or form, let me know by liking, subscribing, etc. And I will see you in the next vlog, maybe tomorrow or sometime this weekend on Saturday or Sunday, hopefully. And I will see you next time. Bye!